I'm Becky, and I'm an isolation expert, and by that I mean an unemployed shut-in. I've been training for this for years because of my disability, mental health issues, and terrible personality, and now my moment has come. So I'm high risk as well, and I know lots of other people are, so I thought I'd just share the ways in which I'm distracting myself from, everything. I'm not gonna lie though, most of this will be about video games because in my opinion it's the best way to kill time and your friends. There's lots of different types of video games and they all work best depending on your mood or your personality or your ability to pretend that spending money on a game is a good idea during financially unstable times, because it is! Before all of this happened, I was playing 2 Point Hospital, a game where you organise and run hospitals, but I'm not playing that anymore. Because, the pandemic challenges seem a bit too easy now. I did realise though, I started playing it after my granddad died, and then I also did the same when my dad died, which is weird because it's like unconsciously my brain was like, oh, I couldn't save them, so I'll just save these pretend people, and it's fine because even if they die, they just turn into ghosts and you hoover up, and that means that death's fine, right? Death's fine. After shit hit the fan, I started playing Minecraft, a game that is made up entirely of one shape, and that shape coincidentally also describes the sort of people that play the game. A square, You get it? Well, technically it's a cube, but let's move on. So in my sister's Minecraft, I built a big statue that was giving the finger to 2 of her towns, so I was having a great time. But then, a week into playing Minecraft, game without tasks or meaning, I started to feel incredibly aimless, and then, it became obvious to me that my real task wasn't going so well, which was wasting time as quickly as possible until I die. So I returned to Civilization. The game. It's a game where you play a country against other countries, and you start from the beginning of time and you go until someone wins, which is usually around 2020. Thing about Civilization, it's really complicated. It takes a really long time to play as well, which is why I thought it'd be great. But turns out trying to keep your civilization afloat while civilization in reality is crumbling is a little bit stressful. Also, Australia won by converting everyone to their religion, and right now we need science, guys. That's when Animal Crossing happened, a game that was basically made for the Corona apocalypse. It came out actually the week that self-isolation became a thing in the UK, which, a bit suspicious, Nintendo, a little bit. I'm watching you, bro, I'm watching you. And by watching you, I mean spending all of my money on your games. Please don't come after me, I love you, even though I can't afford you. Animal Crossing is perfect because it's picturesque, it's really calm, and just nothing bad ever happens. It's basically the opposite of real life. Thing is though, it does have like a cult feel to it. It becomes pretty obvious from the start because you're sent to a deserted island by these 2 raccoon children who work for their uncle, Tom Nook. They call him their strong and fearless leader, which, a little bit too North Korean than me. And then when you get to the island, Tom Nook gathers you all and he's like, hey, we're going to name the island together, everyone put in a name and we'll vote. Why are they all clapping in unison, Tom? What have you done? What have you told them? Where are their families? Why is it reminding me of the North Korean cheerleaders, Tom? Where have you put your nephew's parents, Tom? What's going on? After that, you drink round a campfire and then you fall asleep. And when you wake up, Tom Nook is just standing outside your tent, waiting. And he's like, by the way, you owe me money because I flew you here. And you're like, but I don't have any money. And so he's like, well, then work, bitch. Obviously not really, but, you better work, bitch. Which is what I did. I picked weeds, I picked flowers, I fished, I caught insects, I made furniture, I did a lot of stuff, and I finally paid it back, and I was very proud of myself, and I went to Tom Nook to be like, hey, I paid it all back, aren't you proud of me too? And he said, hey, how do you like your tent? Would be nice, wouldn't it, if you had like a house to live in, wouldn't it? I could do that for you, but you'll owe me. And that's when I said no, because I felt like Tom Nook was fucking me over. But eventually I gave in because my tent was very small and I paid £50 for this game, so I'd already been fucked over. And to be fair, it was well worth it. Other than that, I've just been playing Tetris, and now all I can hear is that song, you know. Sometimes the simplest solutions are the best solutions, and by that I mean stay home and wash your hands, Tom Nook. But then a weekend